Hello everybody, Tonic here. Welcome to another episode of Leviathan, the last day of the decade here on Guy Fox. Bang bang gaming. Last time we played, we did a little exploration in the school to go back and get a few things we had missed. After my wife almost spoiled it for me, so I had to go back and get it before she did. And then we came to the metro station, talked to a weird guy in a cloak who gave us a weird statue-like deal, which is right there. And we recovered this ruby heart out of a gargoyle statue. That was cool. And now we have rode the metro station down to White Circle. So here we will continue and talk to the fine folks at White Circle. Let's start with the guard as per usual. City guard, can I help you, sir? Guard, look over here. What can you tell me about this seal? I'm a simple man and don't know much about emblems. Ask someone else about it, sir. Well, we're still getting shut out on the asking about VF. The youth. The decade is ending and it feels easier to breathe in the city. Don't you agree? Probably. It was never really hard to breathe. Oh, well, well. No doubt you're an aristocrat and you've always been able to breathe freely. No matter what. That's the bitter arena of life. I don't know. What do you mean? I'm not talking about the air. Can I ask you what you think about the Plague King's rule? He's okay. Well, I think that he's okay. Who else would rule if he didn't? Is that so? Well, you have the right to judge for yourself about that. He quickly walks to the side. And we ticked him off. He's got a cloud on his head. Dude, watch out for the rain. Okay, lame. Let's keep moving. An old man in red. A lavishly dressed person in red is arguing furiously with an old man in light armor made of leather. Let's listen to what they're talking about. Oliver walks up closer to hear the conversation. Can't you see that's not what's happening here? I don't agree with you, you know. However, when sedition starts to spread into the streets, it becomes the government's business. Isn't that right? Yes? And there's really no difference of whether it has become the concern of all Croystham or just one street, because regardless, we need to stop the infection. Immediately. Understand? Finger rots, cut it off. Your hand rots, cut off your hand. Your head rots, and that's it. It's no laughing matter. Agree? My neighbor, Lucretia. She seemed like a quiet, smart, virtuous woman until recently. She buried her husband last year, and now her son has caught the disease, you know. The decade got him. Evenings, you know, I make a brew of St. John's wort. Lay down on the couch with a book and leaf through the pages as I listen to the city. I open the window and listen. I hear a faint noise. It's as if someone is cutting buttons off of clothes and they're piling on the floor. Not falling, but flying onto the floor with a sharp clink. Clink, clink, clink. So I think to myself, buttons? Really? Maybe it's not buttons at all. I go onto the balcony. Our house is built in a courtyard, so you can see the whole yard. I get up, you know, onto the balcony, look into Lucretia's window and see that she's throwing something onto the floor. Passionately throwing it. You bitch, she says. You whore. Your father was a bastard and your mother was a slut who served aberrants, and you're a piece of shit. I stand there thinking, who made Lucretia so mad? Then I remember the debt. She borrowed money from me for her son's funeral. She borrowed a little, you know, a loan. I go up to her. Lucretia, I say, I need money and you owe me. Can you repay me? She nods and holds out my 5 gold, and there. The coins are all striped and contorted with the king on each of them. Whispering, scratched out, the king's eyes. On each of them with a nail. No, not a nail, but something else, you know. I, you know, have never scratched out the king's eyes on coins. Maybe it was a nail. Will you show me? Says the unknown man. Huh? No, what are you thinking? I don't have that money with me. Don't carry those around. They look awful. As soon as she showed them to me, I was frightened. I told her, Lucretia, I don't accept that kind of money. I need normal coins. She turned around and brought some. And ever since I've been watching her, I've seen all sorts of things. And not just see things, but hear them too. She blasphemes the king sometimes. At other times pays with scratched coins, and every now and then cries to other old women about how horrible the country is. It's such unseemly behavior. I went to the bureau, and they laughed in my face. They said, "Go complain in the market. Whores and beggars will listen to you." Do you think that's a good joke? There's the infection I was talking about. Today they laugh about desecrating coins, and tomorrow they'll start doing it themselves. You don't look like any of those bothers you. You have no soul, you know. Think about Lucretia's son, not the dead one, but the youngest. How can a mother like that raise him? He has only one option now, to go to the Society for Eliminating Vice. Maybe in 7 years we'll find out that he has turned into an upstanding citizen. Well, this guy is long-winded. No man, I'll look into it. No man's like, okay, buddy, whatever. Oliver stops in front of a skinny man with an angry, tired look. What? Nothing? Okay. Oliver quickly leaves, trying not to look into the eyes of the stranger. Yeah, that guy is not to be messed with. Alright, we have talked to everything in here. Let's go out. Okay, we are outside of Metro. Now, they said we could go down the street. And this is the only way to go. This way. Let's see what this is. This. Let's click the I. I can hear muffled voices behind the door, and sometimes women are laughing. This house is a brothel. It's one of the many public brothels that belong to the Lautners. Okay. Anything up? Nothing is up. Is that a guy? Hanging off the side there? Throwing up maybe? There's a guy hanging off of the building. That's not usual, right? Let's go up the street. Huh? Seriously, that's it? Let's make sure I didn't do something wrong. Aha, this way. Cool, okay. Now we need to go down. That's what we need to do. Let's talk to this boat. A hunched over, wrinkled old creature sits on the edge of an old boat with a fishing rod in his hands. This proto-primal is a beast that looks like a small old cat, and it catches fish in the muddy water of the canal. The White Circle is definitely not the most prosperous part of the city. There are tramps, beggars, and poor mudbloods everywhere here. And the proto-primals, of course, they can be found everywhere, though. Oh, this guy looks cool, like a catfish. Oliver goes down to talk to the guy. The fisherman is dressed in rags and saying something under his breath. Good evening. Good evening, sir. The proto-primal fisherman looks at Oliver with genuine surprise and fright. He really does look like a cat. Hello. Good evening, sir. He licks his whiskers. The proto-primal continues to fish. Who are you? I am nothing before you, sir. I am just a poor fisherman. I come here at sunrise and leave at sunset when I take my rod and go home. So, you fish all day long? What else is there, sir? I have a litter of kittens who all need fish. We're going to give him some money. Kittens, you say? Take this money. These 5 gold will help your family. Sir, he licks his whiskers. The proto-primal fisherman blinks slowly and emotionally. It looks like he may start crying soon. Sir, you are a kind, generous person. I will tell my wife and kids so they will bless their food in thy name. What is your name? Oliver Vertran. Vertran, you say? Oliver decides to leave the fisherman alone and leaves. Alright, we did our good deed for the day. We feel good about that. Oh, what is that? I want it. Oliver notices a surprisingly beautiful, finely made horn on the counter of the jeweler's workshop. The instrument looks magical. It sparkles strangely somewhat on its edges. Oliver gently reaches out to touch the horn laying on the counter. Hey, Sonny. Look at it, but don't you dare touch it with your hands. Do you think that I'm blind? If you try to take it, I'll kick you out no matter what aristocratic family you're from. Calm down. I only want to know more about the instrument. This guy's name is Venfred Forlow. VF. We have found our VF. As if that would keep you from taking it. Ha ha. I don't know how this instrument can help me, but something tells me that there's a secret behind it. I might want to buy it. Oh, I think we need to buy it. I think we get the box out of the bugle. Well, want to purchase it? Maybe. Maybe I'll take it. I really don't need it. I'll give it to a friend. He likes old things like this. Okay, I'll take 16 gold for it. That seems reasonable to me. I'll do it. Here's the money. Agreed. It's yours. You can take it. Excellent. We can play a melody. Yep, that's it. That's perfect. Now, where is VF? Let's talk to this man about our mother. Looking for something, Sonny? I have been doing this for many years. Here in my shop there are all sorts of treasures. Runes, rings, amulets. Choose. No, I didn't come here to shop. Take a look. Maybe you can tell me something about this ring. The seal is mine, but the ring itself is a forgery. It is too poorly made. Forget the damn ring. You better look here, pointing to the showcase. If you want to find the really good stuff, then you've come to the right place. If you buy 2, I'll give you a discount. A big discount, Sonny. We can figure something out. We can always figure something out, my friend. The old man obviously doesn't want to talk about the ring. I bet he knows the ring is trouble, but he can't figure out why. Anyway, I have to talk to him about it. Whatever the cost. Just ask him straight up. No, those kinds of tricks won't work here. It'd be better if I just ask him. Listen, I need only a name. Only a name. Grumbling. A name. Name. Everyone needs other people's names. And me. I also need something. And really, not that much if you think about it. And what do you need? You, I see, catch on quickly to things. I want 30 gold, son. Not too much for an old family secret, right? If it's too much, you can work here until evening. You'll be like my apprentice. Bringing, fetching, getting things out of the fire. Ha ha. But here's the catch. Don't ask to leave before 8. It's difficult, but the secret is worth it, Sonny. If you want to know the secret, just figure out how to pay. I'll work for you. What is it worth? There, behind the shop, is the entrance to the workshop. You'll polish the rubies for the necklaces. Also, I have no girly guest house, so you'll work till sunset. Got it? Got it. Well, not bad, so we're agreed. Or did you change your mind? I agreed to work for you till evening. Let's go to the workshop. I like you. You do what you say. You're not a lazy parasite. I can see that. I don't know how you got the ring and don't want to know. I work, and you help me. Let's go. I'll show you what to do. Oliver goes into the jeweler's closet and polishes rubies for a few hours. I guess that wasn't the best idea. Christian will flip since I'm getting in so late. So, want to know who ordered that ring, sonny boy? Listen, I'll tell you what I remember. You don't mind if I write down your story, do you? Write it down, dick. I like that. It all happened a long time ago. Those were good times, not like now. Yes, 10 years ago things were different. Don't think that I'm a grumbling old man, boy. Everything was different then. They knew me, talked about me, made orders. I had money. I had a shop. Not this hole, another shop. It was near Croystown Academy, in an alley across from the archive. One day, I was sitting near the window working and that bloody windsmut brought in a ring that wouldn't fit on her fat finger. She asked me to stretch it a little. I was resizing it when a carriage pulled up to the archive with some nobles in it. One of them was definitely Orvud, a rich man, his fingers in gold, his hair combed back in a thin mustache. Like them, pointing. From his description, definitely Orvud means Christian. I'm really on the right track. A woman followed. She laughed a lot, talked loudly, and seemed to be drunk. Really, really drunk. What did she look like? Tall, about 30 years old, maybe less. She was beautiful with lush brown hair. She was wearing a strange dress, but really they dress like that now, too. That is definitely Mother. They were with another man. I knew him, yes, but I've forgotten his name. I can tell you one thing. That rascal worked as a notary. Damn shithead. Pfft. So, they all went into the archive. They were gone for 20 minutes and then came out. It seems that they had a friendly dispute. The woman yelled, "If I forget, then what?" Orvud, laughing, replied, "I've already made you a gift you can't forget. Or do women have that short of a memory?" They came into my shop. "Master," Orvud addressed me, "what do ladies receive when you want them to remember you?" "You know," I replied, "a ring. Give her a ring and she will remember you forever." Then he ordered a ring from me. He asked me to make a ring from black silver, and the woman could choose the stone. I thought that she would want a ruby or an emerald, but she chose amber. Women are unpredictable. That's the whole story, Sonny. Everything makes sense but one thing. What were Christian and Mother doing in the archive? Do you remember what they said? Did Orvud say something about why they needed to go to the archive? I think they were talking about a deal. Yes, that's it, Sonny. You know that copies of every document notarizing a deal should be in the archive, right? It's the law. Got it. Thank you. Thank you. Get out of here, Sonny. Go your way. Do what you want, but don't get me involved. As you can see, I'm in some deep shit, and if something else happens... Alright. Is there anything else to look at in here? I like that doll. The lion. It's a lion caveman. That's pretty cool. Okay, well. We got some good information. We're going to have to go back to town and check out that archive. We got the bugle. I think if we play that bugle out in front of that statue, we should be able to get the box out. We'll see what happens next time. My name is Tonic, and you've been watching Leviathan on Guy Fawkes Bang Bang Gaming. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.